Sherry Greene, and my husband and I established Greene Family Farm in 2010, officially. We had been homesteading for some time before that, and we farm with our children. Mm-hmm. This is our oldest, Caroline.
Mm-hmm. Anne Marie, I'm the next one.
Hannah.
I'm from northern Indiana, where you don't grow anything in the winter because it's under snow oftentimes. And when my husband brought me down here, I learned that I could grow lettuces in the winter. And I started pursuing all of that I could do. I was so excited about growing things in the winter, and ended up growing more than we could stand. And a friend of mine introduced me to her father, who got me into an online farmers market. And that was when we officially became a business. And we were already raising our own eggs and growing our own produce throughout the year. And that really launched our farm business. And we did that for a couple years, and then we pursued the Foothills Farmers Market in Shelby. We wanted to work face-to-face with our customers, and it's been so rewarding.
One of the things that I enjoy most about what we're doing now is we have a wide variety of things. So we get to work with everything from the dogs that we've got, and at least pretending that they help to guard the livestock. And then we get to work with the chickens, we get to work with the pigs, the sheep, and milking the cows. But since we're now operating as a business and not just a homestead, I get to work with like the numbers and inventory.
Yeah, she's our numbers nerd.
And so I get to do spreadsheets and keep track of, okay, we need to do this many chickens this year, and all right, this freezer just got emptied, we need to defrost it, that sort of thing. So those things didn't really need to happen when we were just homesteading, but now that we're actually operating as a business, that sort of thing is extremely important. You have to be able to keep books, if nothing else, just for the taxes. And so getting to do all of that right here on my own place with my own stuff and my own people, instead of having to go out and do it, I love that aspect of it.
My husband and I grew up on dairy farms, me in Indiana, him here, and we had farming in our blood and grew up gardening, so we knew we wanted to garden. We did not have the ability to keep farm animals at that time, but we could keep a flock of backyard chickens for eggs. And so as soon as we got settled in a rental house where we could do that, we did. Had a little garden, got a little flock of chickens, and began to grow our family. And our fifth child, our last child, Seth, had, as soon as he began to eat solid foods, he began to display rashes in response to different foods. And we, through trial and error, figured out that he was sensitive to food additives, preservatives in things. And so we realized that if we grew it, or if we made it from scratch, he was fine. And if we didn't, he would wake himself up scratching and would be miserable. And so we became very devoted to growing our own food because of him, to try to keep him healthy. And we found that as we did, we all began to feel better.
Yeah, because we all, I guess, I would have rashes too, but they weren't nearly as bad as his. And we all found that problems we didn't even know we had because they were normal for us were beginning to solve themselves just by eating better. Diet isn't everything, but it's a lot.
Worked as a dairy hand for several years after high school, and then when I finished there, we got our own cows. And it's very, very different to be in charge and to just be the one who comes and does the milking work and cleanup for somebody else. And so that took the management and handling when they had calves and who we keep and all of that took it to a whole new level. But I really enjoyed working with the cows, and it can be very stressful dealing with the calvings and stuff. It's definitely my favorite part.
So this is the top of the ridge. If you want to go a little bit higher, you can get up to the top, and the cows are up there. These are our chicken tractors over here, and most of them are empty right now, but that's because we will receive our first shipment of broilers very shortly. And we raise and process broilers from March through October, end of October, early November, and produce as much chicken as we can. It always sells out before we can restock it, but that's okay. That's just what we can do. It is hard on the broilers, and it's hard on us since we process outside. To process in the cold, and so we stop by Thanksgiving for sure, and then we start up again in March, and so that gives us some downtime in the winter to work on other projects. That's good.
I am more of the manual labor one. And I always say that, they're the brains, I'm the brawn. I love to use the power tools. I build the chicken houses. I'll do a lot of the carrying this, lifting that. We move the chicken houses together oftentimes. I like to do that by myself when I can, but can't always handle it, so I'll get their help sometimes. And I love, too, just the individual animals, getting to spend time with the dogs, pet the cows. They're really special, each one of them. And I can't quite pick a single favorite one, but I love the relationships with the animals, and then just being able to work hard.
When she was little, we had a swing set, and she would get chickens and go sit in the swing and swing the chickens. The chickens didn't enjoy it, but she really did.
Yeah.
I love that we can work together as a family. That's been so rewarding.
That's been cool.
And I enjoy the work, and actually doing the work is keeping me healthy. It's our fitness program. Getting our steps in, and the lifting, and resistance training, all of that stuff. That's every day for us, and it keeps me home centered.
Which is what you want.
Which I love, yes. If I were working anywhere else, my mind would be right back here at my home. It's so good to see the immediate fruits of my labor too. To see day by day how it benefits us directly, benefits my people directly, and we can make those animals happy. Take care of them, and they help take care of us,
Yeah.
and we can take care of each other. So it's beautiful.